Hey, this is Rosbane with Role Playing Public Radio. We're playing Heart, the City Beneath. Just had a little mind blank right there for a second.
Were you about to call the system descending Derelictus? And
Yeah,
then,
I think I think I was. So,
well, that's not the name of the system. That's the name of the ongoing campaign.
Yes, Descending Derelictus. This is episode 14. I do keep track of numbers around this time. It only took me time to do that on RPPR. So yeah, in the last episode,
what is time?
The Delvers followed the River of Blood on Tier 2 to High Rise, a community of broken ancient towers where several cults of drow were had different opinions about whether flinging yourself to your death from one of these towers was a good thing or a bad thing.
Honestly, same.
Yeah.
Well, I helped someone make that leap of faith.
You did. So the players helped one of the factions, and they told them how to get rid of a collapsed tower blocking their path. Collapsed tower full of ghosts.
We need to rip a philosopher out of a machine to turn him into an entropy grenade. It'll be great.
Yes. And you have to go to the machines of
when you say
dust.
it like that.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So the Machines of Dust, which is a series of tunnels, architecture and landmarks starting with the letter T. That's the theme for this tonight's campaign. And let me think here. So yeah, that's where we're going to begin. Not in a haven, but in a place of danger. Yeah, shifting network of tunnels that stink of oil, rust, and ozone. So yeah, so as we begin, Valanthe has gone off to commune with the heart. But we have Garanhon, Pearce, Rakk, and Outis Phyz.
Yeah, hello.
Yes,
We like Outis. Outis is great.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
So,
I mean, we also like Garanhon, but it's not his birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh, only the weird avatar that seems to be floating over him. But
Yeah.
we don't
Quiet,
really
other
mention
voice
that.
from the sky.
You're not in this. You're not in this world.
So, as you have made camp to rest for a bit before you delve into the tunnels, you can see a little lantern light coming towards you, your party. Someone carrying a little lantern on a staff. So, yeah, what do you all do?
I get ready to kill them if necessary.
With your
Basically, like bow out, just
bow
like,
out? Okay.
and if I get a disapproving look, like I haven't done it yet.
Yeah. Look, I have a revolver that I don't know how to fire very well, so I'm sure we'll all be fine.
Who gave you a gun?
It was a gift from Valanthe
That's not important right now.
Yeah, it's not important.
Otis, where'd you get a gun?
I don't.
From one of the corpses you guys made. I don't know. I don't keep track of these things.
We do tend to make a lot of corpses.
So the three of you talk to yourselves, and the person carrying the lantern gets closer, and you can see it is a small person, like child-sized, draped in robes and cloth. You can hardly see them. Even their hands are bandaged
is
up.
the lantern on a stick like sized for an adult, but like a tiny person is walking with it?
The lantern is normal size, but the stick is proportional for the small person. But the small person is leading a person, a very old looking woman who has bandages wrapped around her eyes. And she is sort of chanting very softly to herself. You can't really make out what she is saying. She's
Can I maybe discern occult if possible?
Sure.
6.
Okay.
So barely success.
Yeah, and it's just knowing things. So you would guess the Machine of the Deep is the thing you're trying to get to is an obelisk to the Hungry Deep, a nameless god of decay. Well, it has a name. Well, that's the name people call it. That's probably not its real name.
Sure.
So you would guess that this old woman, is an acolyte or a priest of the Hungry Deep. So,
excuse me.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to assume you're hostile, but ever since that incident at my 5th birthday party when my mother hired a clown that was actually an assassin, I I'm wary again with strangers. Who are you?
The guide stops and says in a high voice, "What? I'm sorry. Your mother hired an assassin disguised as a clown?"
It was for my birthday. It was fun. Me and my mom had fun killing him.
Wait, your mother hired the assassin and then helped you kill the assassin?
Because she loved me.
Wait, was it disguised as a clown, or was it an assassin that was also a professional clown?
Well, I will admit, the beginning part of the party when he was doing the balloon animals, he was quite good.
Yeah, I wish I was good at that kind of multitasking. Anyway, yes. Hello.
Oh, yeah.
People.
Sorry, it was quite unexpected. Hello. I am a mere guide and caretaker for the esteemed one. She who has been bequeathed knowledge of the Hungry Deep, and we have been waiting here. We for quite some time in hopes that someone would help us in our holy pilgrimage to the obelisk.
Oh, is it because of the Otis gestures toward the gnoll warning sign that Rakk pointed out the other day? Because of the danger or whatever?
Yes, it is quite well. There were more people in our pilgrimage, and we sent some ahead to sort of. The esteemed one is quite old and fragile, as you see, and it would be a shame for her to meet her end before she could pray one last time to the obelisk. But they have not returned. So in quite some time. They must have met their end early.
Did you send any gnolls? Because there's like that's a gnoll sign, right, Rakk?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh no, none of our party were gnolls.
Well, that's too bad. They probably would be alive now if they were.
Yeah, that's because I wouldn't have recognized that warning either if he wasn't here. Just
no. Well, in that case, we can give you this some rusted coins and trinkets valuable to those in the in many havens around here. If you would escort us to there.
I don't know. You guys want some? You guys want some stuff?
Right now, we might be able to get more information, so we would be happy to assist you.
Oh,
it never hurts to help.
Oh, praise be to the Hungry Deep. All things shall have their time in the darkness, as all shall be swallowed up. But by the Hungry Deep, but we shall be swallowed, nestled in and go straight to the bosom of the Hungry Deep, our patron god.
Sort of just sliding down the throat, as opposed to like gnashing around and hurting yourself.
May your body decay equally, so that one part is not out of balance with the others.
Neat.
Yes. So the guide starts, guiding the esteemed one down the tunnels. But please lead the way. We can tell you which path to take, but you will have to tell us which, if there are any dangers. My eyes, I can see, but I am not a skilled delver such as you. I'm sure if there are any traps or hazards there, you look very strong and stalwart.
If nothing else, we'll actually set them off, and hopefully it won't hurt us as badly. So, hitting my armor.
Yeah. That is our kind of optimism.
So
I mean, directions for trap watching. That seems fair.
Okay. So
we all end up worshiping at the altar of the dice bot.
So all of you start heading down the tunnel. And it quickly becomes apparent to you that you are going to have to slow down your pace quite a bit in order to let the esteemed one, to not lose the esteemed one and her guide, because she is very old and very slow. So you have plenty of time to look for traps and dangers. And so far, you don't see anything, at least down this first tunnel, which is just a straight shot into the machine. So you can talk to them. One of you could scout ahead. You could examine. There is machinery in the walls.
Okay.
And there's or you could just search the area the tunnel as you're walking it, seeing if there's any clues to be found nearby. But I mean, yeah.
I'd like to be able to do a discern technology check on the machinery in the walls and see if I can discern any particular function from it.
Okay, go ahead and roll. All right.
That's 8, made it.
All right, what do you want to figure out about this machinery?
Any clue to a specific function?
This is right now. You're seeing that these are power. This is infrastructure for powering. So these are power cables and conduits and substations. You're not sure where they're drawing power from. It actually looks a bit similar to Vermissian train tech, but not exactly the same. You're wondering,
sort of parallel.
Yeah. It may be that they were trying to siphon power from the Vermissian train network here, but whatever their power source was, they had a lot of shielding, and it was a very unstable power source. But yeah, right now it's power. Now you could try and figure out where the power source is, but that would have to lead you down a side tunnel, away from where the esteemed one and her guide are telling you where the machine is. The obelisk is.
Okay.
So that's sort of what you figure out with this check of looking at the cabling right now. And this is just sort of in the near the entrance, outer ring of the machine. So while you're doing that, Outis, what do you want to be doing?
Well, I figure the other things are to either look for traps or see if we can learn more about the folks we're wandering in with.
Mm-hmm. Or you could just search like the tunnel for like loot or
I'll tell you, I'll go around looking for traps. That's
okay. Yeah, you can sneak up ahead and scout.
I guess I'll see if I can chat up our companions here.
Okay. The guide was like, "Hello, Mr. Outis Phyz, is it?"
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait, did I say that or just think it?
You mentioned it earlier.
Did they hear me?
Okay. I mean that's.
I was just admiring the shape of your skull.
Does sound like the kind of thing I would say. So you how far did you travel to get here? This is a pretty deep ways in.
Oh, we've had a very long, rounded pilgrimage that has taken us many seasons, years. We're all the way. We started in the esteemed one started her quest in Spire, and came down to Derelictus, and spread the word of the Hungry Deep.
Hungry Deep, huh?
Yes.
So I don't know if I'm familiar with that one. Is that? I mean, aside from the stuff you've said so far, and the what I can tell from the look of this place, but what's the what is the I don't know, what is the will and want of the Hungry Deep?
Well, the Hungry Deep is the way to the only thing worth pursuing with because we are self-aware, we must become aware of all. That is the only purpose worth pursuing. It is, of course, inexorably tied to entropy, to decay, to rot. And so the Hungry Deep is hungry for order to become disorder, for entropy to take over. But in exchange, the Hungry Deep offers us knowledge, awareness, you might say secrets of the universe. And through this pact, all shall transcend reality and all shall become one. And we shall receive a perfect balance, a perfect harmony of chaos and order and disorder, and creation and destruction, and rot. So, yes. That, of course, I am very bad at explaining that. You could listen to the esteemed one's prayers. You can. So, do you want to lean in and listen to the esteemed one as she chants and meditates?
Yeah, it sounds like something that won't lead to madness.
All right.
How
do you interpret her chants and whispers?
You mean like what skill?
Yeah.
Or?
Yeah.
Well, I don't have religion. Would occult work?
Occult would give you something.
So I suppose discern occult.
Discern occult. Yeah, I'd allow that.
I'll allow it.
6 again. So
All right.
batting in average.
This does cause stress, though.
Ooh.
So, 5 mind stress.
Shit.
Oh, good grief.
How's your brain?
Yeah.
Well, depends. That puts me at 8 total stress. So let's see what happens.
Well, yeah, you don't have to worry about it. As you take a mind fallout.
Boo!
Yeah.
I wanted that mind stress.
You did want that mind stress. It's actually, really hard to get the specific level.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Well, I mean, no, actually, even if I still didn't have the supply stress that I had, it would have still been Fallout.
Mm-hmm. Have you used collateral magic before? Has that happened to you? I think.
Well, I mean, that's an ability that I have innately.
Okay.
I can choose to do that once per session.
Okay.
Although for mine, it only hurts the other person. It doesn't hurt me. So I mean, theoretically, so you could just give me the bad version of collateral, where the next time I take stress.
Oh wait, no, I know what it is.
Oh, you were mixing me up with Aaron. I see.
Yeah, no, yeah. So Outis, you're gonna have a figment, which is ongoing, and your figment is that a avatar of the Hungry Deep appears to you, and starts talking to you. So let's see here. Oh no, it's a minor fallout from a different resistance. Tells you have it until you're convinced you're suffering from this fallout until So, well, I'm just gonna say that it's I guess it's a delusion or. Oh no, you a follower. Okay, so you think you have a follower, a creature. What is following you from the distance?
I'm going to assume. Actually, let's just go with the classic. It's a shadow person.
Okay.
Like there is a shadowy humanoid shape that is definitely just made out of shadow, I think, but it's in the distance, so it's hard to tell.
Okay.
It's definitely shadow, right? Or is it?
Okay. So yeah.
Never mind. It's your turn to drive.
So on one end, but you do get a benefit from this. You get I'll let you choose one skill that you will have mastery of as long as you're in the Machines of Dust. You suddenly get knowledge of the secrets of the universe, and suddenly you have a greater insight into how to use this. The entropy is increased in this area. If you spent a year here, you would age 3. You feel your teeth beginning to become more sensitive as your enamel wears off from the air. You're hypersensitive to these things now. And this is somehow giving you an edge. So you get to choose what skill. But you'll roll with a 4th die, a mastery die. So you can think about that.
Yeah.
So meanwhile, Rakk, go ahead and I assume you're stealthing up ahead. Okay. Let's see here. You trigger a tripwire, and the tripwire sends out an electrical there's a wire running off into the distance, and so you've sent a signal, so somewhere an alarm goes off. Someone set up a sophisticated detection trap here, and you triggered it.
It's like, all right, okay, guys. I think I just triggered a warning. We're probably going to have company, and we're probably going to have to kill some people.
Oh,
why?
That's no good.
That's not important right now.
That's always important.
We'll worry about that after the killing.
So up ahead, though, Rakk, you can see the tunnel is now opened up to a larger chamber, and it forks off in 3 directions. So you could rush, and there's also some like broken machinery in the room up ahead. You could use as cover or something like that, or you can stay in the one tunnel where you are right now. So, time does matter. So, what do you want? What is your immediate reaction to realize after you yell that out? You want to rush up ahead to stay there, or do you want to wait for your party to catch up?
I'll wait for the party to catch up. Well, can I like send us? Can I like tell them like there could be trouble ahead?
Okay. Yeah. No, I mean, you already yelled that out. So, but if you wait for them, you could hunker down.
I'm going to hunker down in a attack position.
Okay. So you lean up against the wall with your bow at the ready, scanning the darkness up ahead, or there are lights. The lighting of the tunnel, by the way, is like
actually it doesn't matter. I can see in pitch black.
Okay. But there is lighting because there's occasional sparks and dim lights from the machinery. There's still something is still giving it some power somewhere. But it's very erratic and irregular. It's very scary. Like this place is messed up. Like
I have darkling eyes, which means I can basically see in pitch blackness.
Ooh.
Yeah, so my eyes are completely black.
All right. So
that's pretty metal.
Outis, have to figure out what skill you want to have mastery in.
I mean, I assume for it to be mastery, it has to be something I already know how to do.
You know what? I'll let you just say you could, instead of having mastery, you could just have another skill. But you can take a skill that you have, a skill you already have, and add mastery to it, as long as you're in the machines of dust. Basically, like, mastery just means you get to roll fourth die. So.
Yeah. Well, my usual thing is I was actually thinking I would go with kill.
Okay.
But I don't have kill natively.
Okay, then you
because
just have
I usually use it. Yeah, because I usually use it as the one that I get whenever I do the Frenzy of the Sky Court thing.
All right, yeah. So you get that. So now you know it's applied entropy. You know how to do it. So that actually makes a lot of sense. So I'm
much more confident about this gun that I have.
Yeah. So in a distance, behind you, you see the silhouette or a shadow like stalking after you, and then it hides after you look down the hallway, quite alarmed for a second.
You can clearly tell when I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
The trick is to not look directly at it.
Mm-hmm. So, all right. So now Rakk has told the other two of you about the trap. Garanhon, how do you respond?
Let's see. So again, we're for the trap itself, like that. We're just waiting for the attack at this point.
You can wait for the attack. You can wait for it in the tunnel you're in, or you could go rush up to the room up ahead, which is where the first intersection is. Like,
I mean, is there a way we can examine the trap to see like which way where the signal went to, like where the wiring might lead?
You'd have to physically follow the wiring. It's too hard to like trace it visually. Like there's a lot of wires, and it's and it winds around. So you'd have to like hold onto the wire and walk with it up ahead to figure out which of the three tunnels it would go into. So you definitely have to go into the chamber up ahead. You cannot discern it from where you are. So yeah.
Okay. I was trying to think if there's another way too, because is with the wire itself, is it actively have a current in it, or can we tell if it's actually if there's any energy going through it?
So you're going up to Rakk's position to examine the trap.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
So you do that. You can see there was a tiny battery. Basically, when he pulled the tripwire, the battery hit the wire to send the current through the wire. To activate an alarm somewhere up in the distance.
Okay, so there's no way we can take that back, or
it's not an ongoing thing. It was like a zap, one and done thing. So
okay, is there any way by chance to like a discern technology check to see if there's something we can do to make it look like it was maybe falsely tripped, or it was a mechanical failure that caused it?
Not really. It's a pretty simple trap. So they may assume it might have been triggered. Like that would be more psychological than technological. Like if you, threw the corpse of a dead animal up ahead so that they thought the animal triggered it. That, or a live animal, like that would, they might.
Yeah, the corpse of a live animal. Anyone got one of those?
It's somebody holding on to a possum.
Yeah, exactly.
I ate my last one.
Yeah. So, so you've been examining that. Rakk, you've been watching. Go ahead and give me a discern plus cursed or technology check there, Rakk, since you're on watch.
I have both.
You can only use one domain at a time, so
10.
Okay. So you feel more tense. You realize that you've been given them time to respond, so they're probably at one of the exits in that. They're probably in one of the tunnels up ahead, one of the 3 tunnels leading out of the chamber up ahead. You're not sure if they have spotted you yet, or if you're just out of range of their weapons, or if they're waiting for you to get closer before they open fire. But yeah.
So, like, when my teammates come up,
Garanhon has come up. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just go like point this out to him quietly. Well, preferably with hand signals if I can.
You can whisper. Yeah. So what do you want to do? You could rush ahead and dive. Like I said, there's some broken machinery in the chamber ahead. You could run to and sort of slide into for cover. So if they shoot at you with ranged weapons, you would only be vulnerable for a brief time. Or you could boldly stride forward and wait and see if you can spot them before they can shoot you with your ranged weapons drawn. But stealth is probably not going to work because of the trap, and also you're in a tunnel. It's one way in, one way out.
Now that I have the shield back, I could act as a forward that draws some of their fire towards me, and then
Garanhon, the tower shield.
Yeah, and then allow both Rakk and Outis to be able to get shots off of them, or to do more of a direct attack.
Yeah, you could just tank a shot. That would be an endure check, because you can't really evade a shot you don't see coming.
Nope, and and I do have that skill, so.
Okay, so because they've had time to set up, this is going to be, weirdly enough, dangerous.
Yeah, I imagine so.
Yeah.
So would this area count as warrens by chance?
No.
It's cursed in technology, I think.
Yes,
cursed.
Okay.
Well, you have technology.
Oh, I do have technology. Okay, cool. So, yeah. Then I can, that will help out. So I'll at least be rolling with my full 3.
Mm-hmm.
So wait, before, so you're doing that, and who is following you? Or are you going, Rakk, are you walking right behind him so you can shoot at whoever you spot? Or are you going to hang back a bit?
I'll cover him.
Okay, so you're going to be right behind him then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you guys want me to hang back with the people that we're escorting, or
they're just going?
So
what are you doing?
Right.
Yeah. What are you doing, Outis?
I mean, I guess we're slowly. I'm hanging back with the people that we're here with.
Okay.
I guess.
All right. So let's see here. Go ahead and roll endure plus technology.
Okay.
If you have endure,
I do.
Okay.
Yeah, I definitely.
But this is dangerous. So
yeah.
Which means minus 2 of your dice after it rolls.
So yeah, it is.
Which of those I got a 9 and an 8, but it went in a 4. So
9, 8, 4.
Yep, it was a ambush, and you walked into it, and you're quite armed, but yeah, this is a player-facing game. The enemies don't really roll dice, do they? So in that case, how would debilitating work? Okay, I'll just say your next one is risky then. A prey hook launches out at you. Basically, it's kind of like a grapple gun that grabs onto you. It actually hits you right in the ankle and pulls you down. So I am going to say whatever you do is going to be your next action is also going to be dangerous because you got knocked to the ground. But it only does 4 damage.
Okay.
So
that'd only be 1.
Mm-hmm. So that is 1 stress. What does that put you at?
1.
I have 2 blood stress on you right now.
I thought that was cleared out when the last time I lost the shield. So.
Oh yeah, you did lose the shield. Yeah, that's right. Okay. All right. I mean, double check. Probably not, but you're fine. So your next action is also going to be dangerous. Okay. But you're knocked to the ground. So Rakk, you can take a shot. It would be risky because it's at a distance and they are in a concealed position. But you did see the shot of the prey hook go out again. All right,
I will try to do that.
All right.
I do.
All right.
Nice.
So the second attacker shoots at you. Sorry, I'm just these enemies have tags on their things. So
Oh my gird.
Yep. Okay.
Tag page is on 97 if you need it, or do you already have it?
I have it. I have the bookmarks set up, so I can just go back between them. Okay. Nice. So he's not using that because that is. Instead, he is throwing an arcano-chemical bomb and it's going to hit both of you. So you can roll damage, but you are going to take 6 damage there, Rakk, and then let's see here. Garanhon also takes 3.
Okay,
but
which is negated. So.
I'm gonna, arcano-chemical bomb. Yeah. Wait, one of you has collateral.
That was Aaron's.
Yep.
That should have been on the first one. So that would be
4 blood stress to Rakk, and then
ambushes are bad, folks.
Ambushes are bad. So that is 5. Okay, so hold on. So 4, and then 6. So that is 10. Well, I'll just roll this twice because of the collateral, you take damage as well from the prey hook shot there, Rakk. And actually, that will hit you. And so then you'll take. All right, so you're at 5. Let's say you're 6 blood stress, and you've taken 1 blood fallout. But then the
-1. I do have.
Okay, you do have 1. Okay. All right, so you're at 5 blood stress. And let's find out what your fallout is. Yay, fallout. Blood fallout. Let's see here. I'm gonna say. Let's see here. Your armor is shattered. You no longer use blood protection, Rakk.
We'll see about that.
Yep. The arcano-chemical bomb burns your armor. And one thing you realize, these are gnoll weapons being used against you. Actually, very advanced gnoll weapons. Cutting
edge gnoll science.
Yeah. You've taken 1 blood fallout and you're at 5 blood stress. Let's see here. And you inflict 5 stress on him. Do you have piercing on that? On your bow?
Yes.
Do you?
I think so.
You just it's a standard bow, right? The bow you started with.
Bow.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think you do. Let me double check. Heavy draw bow, range tiring. So no, you don't. So,
okay.
All right. So you wound 1. All right. So here's what happened. Just to summarize, Garanhon marched in, shield up. He took a shot with a prey hook in the ankle, dragged him down. Garanhon slammed into Rakk, wounding him, but he's still causing him. He fires his bow, hits them. Then the arcano bomb, chemical bomb, goes off, hits both of them. Let's see here. Rakk's armor is melted, is no longer effective. but the let's see here, and then let's see here. Another gnoll jumps out of the darkness carrying a wicked-looking cannon. A gilded shot cannon. So, yeah, big old, massive, like, imagine like a sawed-off shotgun, but mixed, a handheld cannon, but it's also a sawed-off shotgun somehow.
Damn.
Yeah, he is carrying it and looking to use it at point-blank range next round. So, Rakk, you realize this guy is this gnoll. This is a gnoll incursion team. They're carrying armor. They're wearing heavy armor. Their armor, like, they have helmets with like lenses on them, tracing circuit board patterns in blood around a humming battery to recharge it. These are like high tech gnoll special forces, deep in the heart of this empire in order to steal the secrets of the heart. You've heard of these guys before, Rakk. They obviously want the secrets of the machine of dust, and they don't want anyone else messing with them while they're in here. So, but here's the scene. The third gnoll is about to fire the gilded shot cannon at Garanhon's head. So Garan will have to make a evade check, and it's going to be dangerous for him because he's been knocked down, because the Bray Hook has debilitating tag on it.
Can they still do what they're doing, and we still do what we're here for?
Well, you can try to negotiate. You can make a compel check, or you could move to act to protect Garanhon, or let Garanhon.
I'm going to try to appeal to the gnolls.
Okay, what are you saying?
Like
parlay? Like let's talk this out.
Actually, it's like oh, actually, my words are basically okay. Blood's been spilled, so we all know that each of us are serious. So now let's discuss it like actual bloody gnolls.
Okay. Because you're a gnoll, you can give me just a normal compel plus technology.
God, of course. Fucking dice bot.
Yep. It was a valiant attempt. Meanwhile, Outis, sometimes it doesn't work out. Outis, what are you doing, by the way, while all that had happened, the first round had happened? I should have gotten to you first, actually.
Oh, no, that's fair, because I also do think that we're being followed, so me not paying as much attention to the guys up front, who can definitely take care of themselves, is not entirely unsurprising.
Big presumption, though.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, fuck. Oh, no. I don't know of any way I can help this right now.
You do have a ranged weapon.
That's true, but I don't know if that's going to make a whole lot of difference, but we can always try.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'm going to try and shoot the guy with the cannon.
Okay, sure. What are you using?
Well, let's see. I think I'm probably too far away to use my brisk conjuration spell, so I'm probably using my revolver.
Okay. Your revolver has 6 shots. It is expensive to reload it, so yeah. But yeah.
The expensive is if I do max damage, then it causes supply stress.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, that's how it works. Okay, never mind. Yeah, go for it. It's plot bullets.
Yeah. Yeah, this is not red markets where we don't worry about ammo unless it specifically says.
Mm-hmm.
10! Nice.
All right. You had the distance of no one. The gnolls weren't worried about, didn't know about you, so they're not trying to evade your shots. So
so if I roll a 10, I roll a D8 instead of a D6, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now watch this roll like a 3.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, D8. Do not betray me. I don't remember if I've rolled this D8 before. It might be bad luck. I rolled an 8.
All right.
So apparently I'm taking supply stress.
Yep.
D6 supply stress, but, a good fucking shot, apparently.
Very good shot, as you take 6 supply stress.
God damn it. That puts me at 9 supply stress.
Oh, boy.
Yep.
You're fine. You're fine. Actually, no, you're at 0 supply stress because you took no, that was a minor one. So yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that was a minor.
Yeah.
That was. Don't worry, I'm keeping track.
Yeah. You headshot the gnoll. He collapses in a heap. The gilded
Can I catch the cannon as it falls?
You cannot. Actually, you know what? Yeah, if you want to take a dangerous...
do it. Take a dangerous check to do it.
Dangerous evade plus technology check. You can try and catch a cannon.
You're my hero. Do it.
Yeah.
Can I do endure in technology instead, since I'm just standing there to try to tank it and not have it drag me to the ground?
You're trying to salvage the gilded shot cannon, right?
Mm-hmm, yes.
Yeah. No, it's endure. This is this is evade to capture it. If it hits the ground, it's going to explode. Yeah, it is. There's a lot of explosives in that. So
I only can roll 2. That's the problem. So whatever I roll, I can't succeed. So
no, there is a mechanic for that. I think it's not like great. So let's see here. Roll 1d10. Succeed on a 10 on a cost. So you have a 10% chance to succeed.
Oof. Then there's no way I can make that. It's probably I think
you have a 10% chance to make it. Yeah,
and then just get more injured. That's probably the problem here.
Yeah.
So, though.
Okay.
I think the only way is just to endure a check with my shield, and hopefully I don't get blown away in shrapnel.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll a dangerous endure check.
To be fair, the other dudes are going to get hit with shrapnel too.
Yeah.
True, but like it's at least a Bill moment too, where statistically, like
you don't have to capture. You could also just let the cannon blow up. You don't have to try and grab it. But
I thought I had to do if I drop it. If it's dropped, like I think
he was running towards you. He's not at you yet. He would like fall on it and blow himself up with it.
Oh,
okay.
The case?
Yeah. Then just let that happen. Yeah, screw that.
Never mind too, because I thought I was already in the path.
No. You're not in danger unless you wanted to. I want a new cannon.
I would love a new cannon, but I can't justify.
But I would also like to have all of my blood.
Yes.
All right.
Most of my blood.
The blood feels the steel bone.
He gets shot in the head. He falls down over the cannon. The cannon explodes because the fuse is already lit, and but his body absorbed the explosion. And the Rakk, you can see the other 2 gnolls retreat back into the tunnels. These guys are special.
I tried.
So you're not. You could try to negotiate again once you get some new leverage. So if you had saved that guy, you would have some leverage. But he's very dead. If you can try to reestablish negotiations whenever you figure out how to get them to listen to you. But they're the gnoll incursion team is sent here to go on secret missions. They're at war with the high elves, the gnolls. So they
fuck the high elves.
Yeah. Well, yeah. But the in order to get here, they have to sneak in and use special forces teams to even get here. And so this is that they're going to be a problem.
Ooh, I have an idea.
Mm-hmm.
This won't actually necessarily get us any new information, but can I use my Mark of the Weaver thing to fix the dead gnoll's armor and give that to Rakk so that he's not unarmored anymore?
Oh.
Let's see here. Oh, to use that to repair. Okay.
Yeah, it mends things fast.
Okay.
It's still a mend check, but it what would take hours takes seconds.
Okay. I would say if you can use if you have a D6 resource that could be used also as materials, that would work, assuming you make the skill check.
I don't have any D6 resources at the moment.
I still have some shrooms if we want to try to see if that's a binder.
No, actually, you know what? If you give me a mend plus technology check there, Garanhon, you could salvage materials.
Okay. So
from the tunnels themselves.
Okay, yep. Now I will definitely give that a shot. Yep. Crit. Yep.
Okay. In that case, you can cast a spell, and Shattered is removed from Rakk. Very good. You still have that blood stress, though, Rakk.
Thanks.
Well, I figure him being armored is better than him not being armored.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Also, is there anything we can learn from the armor, like any symbols or other stuff?
Let's see here. They are. Yeah, you can give me Garanhon can give me a discern plus technology check.
Okay.
I have discern plus technology. I'm
I'm
not ignorant.
All right, you both can. Jeez.
Holy shit! Now that's I feel like that's a wasted 10, but I did roll a 10.
Okay. I have 2 9s.
So, yeah, they are. It actually. You find out his name was First Assistant Sereth, the one you killed, and you do find some arcano-technical detritus, which is a D10 resource. Technology, occult, and dangerous. So, some unstable batteries powered by blood.
Dick.
Yeah.
Do you have a particular need for that yet, Outis? Or
I mean, who knows when you might need some unstable blood batteries? But if you want to carry them, that's fine.
Yeah, no. I just at one point, if necessary, that absolutely can power my Vermissian blade.
That makes sense. Yeah, do that because then you can hit them hard with stuff if
exactly.
Need be.
Okay.
But it is an unstable.
Oh, molecule. Right. I should check on the weird old person who drove me slightly crazy to listen to. See if they're okay.
Inamir and the Wanderer. So
y'all all right?
Oh yes. Is something the matter? We heard combat. We took cover.
You might want to stay a good distance behind because seems like things are going to be consistently dangerous from here on out.
Oh,
yep.
Oh my, that sounds dreadful. But
you get used to it.
Oh, very well. So we should take the leftmost passage in this first intersection if we want to get to the obelisk.
Is that the way the dudes were at?
No, they went down the other two. Each one went down a separate tunnel. Well, they would undoubtedly. There's multiple entrances into the heart of the obelisk, but that is the leftmost pass is the most direct one.
Okay, so yeah. So what are you thinking, guys? Do we pursue the enemy the direction we know they went, or do we head directly for goal and fucking watch our asses?
I nearly got exploded. That's what I know.
Yeah, that's not good.
No, my only at this point we know what to look for, but I'm also concerned that they might. That's not pursuing them may leave them another opportunity to. That's take us out. Although, if we're right, we might be at a better leveraging position. That's now that we've been able to defend. We've shown we can defend ourselves.
I mean, I am a little leery of following them directly, especially since we know that the thing that they are also after is in another direction. So they could be trying to lead us away from where we want to go and into something like another trap.
That's true. So,
I mean, my suggestion would be we make the short route toward the obelisk, and if they're doubling back around, then we'll meet them that way anyway, and. Well, if we can get there ahead of them, then, maybe we have leverage.
So, no, I think you're right. That's probably the most prudent prudent step at this point. So I agree.
Well, I mean, I'm also crazy and apparently a great gunman. So, I don't know if I could be trusted.
But how often have you been a great gunman, though, is the question. I mean,
well,
I appreciate
just
the rescue.
Now. Literally just now, and that's it. Don't expect that to happen again.
Okay, so it's just a certain situation. So, yeah, let's go ahead and head towards the obelisk then. And then,
look, I've learned a lot about the end of all things in the past few minutes.
Okay,
and that's not a comforting fact.
So, you continue on. Or are you taking the same thing where Rakk is scouting up first?
Yes. So as long as Rack's okay with that, so
I mean, I can scout still, but if you want to take it up, that's cool with me.
You're probably the better one, especially since you can at least give them more warning. And if they see you, hopefully, maybe again, we might get our chance to parlay. So
yeah, to be honest, if I want my new armor, I'm probably going to have to skin one of the gnolls and make their skin into armor.
I mean, that's also good.
That's kind of the, but this armor works okay for now.
Mm-hmm. So you continue on. Rakk, can give me another discern plus technology check.
All right, here we go. Dice bot. Don't be a bitch, be a bro.
Come on. Bro it up.
Bro it up. All right.
Success!
Well, there's a success.
No.
Kind of.
Yeah, no, it's a standard one to discern. So you do spot some exposed electrical wiring that is dangerous and hazardous. So, you would get shocked if you stepped on it. And it doesn't really, it's not very noticeable. There's humming and weird lights everywhere in these tunnels. So it's kind of hard for something to stick out. But you're like, oh yeah, don't walk on that. So you can flag it and move on. And as you progress, it opens up into another chamber. This one appears to be some sort of utility, like repair station or workshop. There are tables and benches and rack. Well, there are racks there you would with pegs that you imagine tools were hung from, but the tools have long since been looted. But there is a man there who is using one of the benches to try and make something. He looks very haggard. He doesn't notice you at first. He has a pile of scrap next to the bench. He is crafting something, but he does not notice.
Can I do the typical slide up behind him with the hunting knife and just do a very calm be very still now.
Okay, he's very still. You at this point you notice that one of his legs is in a crude makeshift brace. You made from scrap. Yeah.
So I'm just gonna listen. Just a little while ago, I was nearly exploded. It has adversely affected my mood, and the need to kill something is very strong. But if you were to assure me that you're not going to be any trouble, I will resist that and not kill you. Is that agreeable?
Yes.
Very good. Take the knife. Now turn around.
Okay, it's a human. He looks pretty rough. Yeah.
Okay, you can come in now.
All right.
To everyone else.
So Garanhon and Outis come in next, and you see this guy. He looks like, he's been through a lot. He's fairly thin, lots of cuts and scars and bruises. He has his clothes are in rags. He's not doing well.
I know anything about gnoll kill teams? Do they usually have human dudes looking real roughed up with them?
No, never.
Only when they're in a celebratory mood.
Oh, for snacks.
Yeah.
Ah. So, okay. Hi there. Ho, fellow traveler.
Hello.
What brings you here?
I was making a brace for my trying to repair my brace that I've made, so I could get enough weapons and tools so that when I get out of here, I wouldn't perish, so I could get to a haven.
I can help you with that.
We can take it. We can take a look at that.
Then he sees the guide and the esteemed one. He's like, "You!" And he reaches for something on his bench.
Whoa!
Comes up we said we were going to be cool.
Just put my hand down around where what he's trying to put up. So, please. So we're trying.
I'm looking back behind our people that were escorting to see if that shadow guy is still following me.
Yeah. So Outis, you're kind of distracted. You're looking into the at this point, Garanhon and Rakk. You can notice that Outis is looking for something that so he does seem distracted. But the old man, that witch, she cursed us. She sent us all here to die. She's going to doom you all like she doomed me. You can't trust her. You need to kill her now before it's too late. And
okay.
The guide is like, no, we thought you had perished. You were a worthy pilgrim, sir. Let's see, Ellis.
Possible discern to see if it could tell if either of them are lying or acting.
Okay. Sure.
So just a base discern. What would be the domain on this? So,
cursed.
Cursed. Okay. So don't have that. So let me be 2.
She is definitely cursed.
Yeah.
Cursed.
Although I forgot. Did you didn't have cursed? Did you, Outis?
No. Also,
Okay.
I'm not paying any attention because there's a shadow guy. I'm 100% sure, probably.
Just wake up and help me with this.
Mm-hmm.
Right. 10.
Holy shit!
Jeez.
Just waltz into the room like
Garanhon locks
Columbo.
eyes.
Yeah.
There's just one more thing.
Just one more thing. Yeah. So you're 100%. The guy is very convinced of his own beliefs. But it's actually really hard to tell, because the esteemed one is just chanting and is kind of lost in her own world, and the guide literally is you haven't seen his face, and he's very quiet and hasn't been saying much. He does seem nervous, that much you can tell, but the guide did just try to kill them, so. Yeah, it's hard to say. The Ellis clearly blames them for his bad fortune. That much you believe, but that much he believes.
Okay,
but that doesn't mean it's necessarily true. Obviously,
yeah,
so, yeah.
All right, I just kind of stand up. Why don't we all have at least a calm discussion since we're in a place of safety? So pulling up enough chairs for everybody to just sit down. Why don't you? That's like looking back over to Amir and the Wanderer, saying, "Why don't you go ahead and tell us our story about how you met him?" Let's take a look at the brace. And Outis,
I'm here.
Okay, just making sure because you were looking out the door and then straight up
making sure that nothing's getting closer.
What do you think is getting close? Okay, you're okay, so you're fine.
Yeah,
so
it's fine. I have a gun, and so it's fine.
And Rakk, can you just keep an eye on the opposite side to make sure that any of our other gnoll friends aren't sneaking up on us?
Are there creatures in this tunnel at all?
Not from. You'd have to go for it. Not in the part that you can see from this room. I mean, the tunnels don't go. Tunnels.
I'm looking for something to hunt and cook.
Okay. Yeah, you do see some skeletons of vermin, small heart beasts. This guy must have been feasting on small scavenger creatures.
Good. I'm gonna find a couple and kill them, and then I'm gonna
that would literally be a hunt check. Hunt plus technology, because you're in a technological realm.
I hunt the shit out of that.
Well, you do, don't you?
Or a fistful of 10s.
Yeah. So yeah,
for a few more 10s.
You find that you manage to kill a beast and start skinning it and preparing it for. It'll be some calories for you all. Yeah.
See this guy. He seems like he hasn't eaten anything decent in a while.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So
we can make sure he's fed, help him with his brace, and if he just wants to move on and be safely away, then he's good to go.
All right, Garen, you don't have to roll to fix his brace.
Okay. Unless the shadows get him.
Yeah.
We need a shadow brace. It'll be fine.
The guy Ellis tells you that he was once a hound in the city of Derelictus, keeping the peace, but then he became disillusioned with that. And then he heard the words of the esteemed one and joined her on her pilgrimage so he can gain sense of what he had seen and experienced in his life. He wanted knowledge. He wanted the cosmic knowledge and secrets that only the hungry deep could provide. But as they traveled, other pilgrims joined them, and he realized that there was a pattern that the Esteemed One and her guide would. Some pilgrims, as soon after they join, bad things happen to them, and they died ignoble ends. And he became convinced, but he was useful because he had the skills of a hound and the connections in order to help them travel and make enough coin to survive. And so, but as they went deeper and deeper, they found fewer and fewer recruits for their pilgrimage. And so Ellis became suspicious until finally it was only the Truth Faithful at the end. And they were sent into the tunnel, and Ellis believes that the Esteemed One lied to them, that she never intended to share the secrets of the Hungry Deep with them, and has only used them as essentially magnets, absorbing their luck and order, so she could survive. He calls her a vampire of fortune, a vampire of fate, and a vampire of entropy. So he thinks, but she is desperate now to actually commune with her god, and she'll suck all of you dry. After you've what has happened since she has joined you? I'm sure nothing good.
Well, I mean, we've joined her like not that long ago, but I mean, look, I'm not averse to accusing people of being luck draining vampire monsters from beyond the ken of mortals, but
seventh birthday, I did that too.
Yeah, but also, you yourself said that like of the pilgrims, you were someone who had like useful skills and were very deep in the heart. So you actually don't need to have your fortune drained to have everybody around you die here. That's actually pretty normal.
All right, you make a compel check. Compel plus.
No, I don't have any compel. You
can just roll a d10.
All right. Which d10? You red one.
What domains are there?
Nope, 2.
All right. Well, hold on. I didn't even pick the domain either.
Oh,
yeah. Do you have?
Well, I mean, I don't have the skill, so I wouldn't be able to use a domain to support it. It would just be a straight roll.
Okay. Yeah. Good point. So yeah, you tried, and he's not very well convinced of it. And he says, "I will take my leave since she's found new victims, but she'll drain you all before just to appease her god. You'll all suffer horrible fates if you follow her."
Well, if she does that, I'll just do what happened at my 8th birthday.
It'll be too late by then.
It's never too late for the 8th birthday party.
Well, I mean, if you're going out of here on your own, like, I mean, be careful. There's also sorry, go ahead.
I'm gonna well, before you go, have some food at least.
Oh yeah, he eats that.
Essentially, it's the same thing, but I'm gonna prepare it so it's actually delicious.
Yeah, no, it's very good. He thanks you. You are noble as any that have reached this far.
Well, I mean, I would be careful on the way out there, though, dude, because there is a kill team that we've interacted with, and they do seem to want to kill things that they meet. So, also traps.
Well, I'm leaving. I doubt they'll bother with me, especially. I
mean, traps don't care which direction you're going.
Well, I'll follow your trail. It should be pretty easy, and trace your steps back to the entrance. I appreciate the concern, though, but I want to get out of here now that this noble Vermissian has repaired my brace. I should be able to skulk my way back to a haven. And
all right, just watch out for the shadows.
So
the what?
And just be careful. Just be careful on the joints. So
yes, I pray for your safety, my friends. If there was anything I could do, I would, but. I've nothing. There are nothing but corpses and pain ahead of you. With that, Ellis nods his head, and he makes his way out, gathering his makeshift tools and weapons. So, your guide says, "Well, we need to go up there." He points to a access point that is accessible by ladder. Someone,
are you sure your esteemed one is good with ladders? She looks kind
No,
brittle.
that is a problem. But it is much faster this way. Normally, there's that path. He points to a lower path would be fine, but that way is much is a lot quicker. I feel, and I feel like we should. Expediency is of the most utmost importance.
Would I be able to possibly use men technology to see if I can rig a harness out of some of the loose wiring that we have here?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Watch it be all ones, and it's like, all right, get off, and she immediately falls off the side.
Well, if she's a mightily powerful sorceress, then she'll probably be
true.
fine, unless she isn't. Good God!
Again, perfect.
Yep.
We're just burning through
It's like-
tens.
Yep.
I'm waiting for the triple one at this point.
Yep, all ones.
yeah.
Oops, all ones. Captain Crunch.
Nice.
Because you have some tools of your own, you're able to make.
and leftover bits from that the medical thing you were making.
Yeah, no, I had the box.
Braced harness. It's all the same.
It's all
Yeah.
the same. So you're able to do that pretty easily and get her up there. So it takes you all a while to do that, but you can continue on your way. Yeah.
Just on the Kelly frame, so wandering up.
Yeah, as you continue on, Rakk, you don't have to make a check. You see a mechanical rabbit-looking creature with a scroll tied to its top, sort of slowly plodding its way towards you.
It's like, oh shit, guys. Messenger bunny. 6th birthday.
Man, birthdays sound nice.
Like, oh, my mother threw the best birthdays. I only almost died 8 times.
Yeah, it occurs to me I've never actually celebrated a birthday in anything other than the fictional past that was written for me by an evil god. That's kind of sad.
Each birthday, the knights that's like inaugurated you by that's like by setting you up with your new armor until you reach 16.
Oh yeah, because you guys
it
would
was
have to
fun.
replace parts as you got bigger, wouldn't you?
Yeah, so that's what makes each armor unique.
Wait, how many bones have you gone through?
4-ish and a half.
Huh.
4 sets of bones or 4 individual bones?
So
I mean, it would have to be sets, right?
Yeah.
Garrett just becomes very quiet at this moment. He keeps climbing.
Oh, you know what? I'm sorry, that was a personal question. I shouldn't do that.
Okay. So,
but yeah.
Bunny.
Yeah. There is a mechanical bunny with a message tied to it or a scroll tied to it.
Should one of us pick it up, or
I'll pick it up.
All right. You pick it up.
It's like,
It stops.
Bomb bunny activated.
it's like, thank you, robot bunny.
It stops and waits.
Row Bunny?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, it's probably wants a response.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, here you. You read this.
Oh,
Send one person ahead to negotiate.
If there are gnolls, I'll go.
Okay.
I mean, I'm assuming it's the gnolls. Is there anything particularly gnollish about the robot bunny?
Yeah, it's of gnollish design.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, you
Is
get-
this gnollish handwriting? So
Mhm.
I mean, I feel like it's you, Rakk, isn't it? Like,
We'll see. If they kill me, be sure to kill them harder.
okay, yeah. No, I got.
hopefully that won't come to that. So
Yeah, we would prefer not to, but yes.
All right.
All right, I'll go.
All right. So you go up ahead, and you can see one gnoll, middle-aged, wearing armor, but his helmet has been removed. He's waiting. He seems quite impatient.
I was like, hi! Big smile. Like, what's going on?
Hello, my name is Dr. Pitchwood. I was told that there was a gnoll with a party of intruders, and that you tried to negotiate in good faith.
I did. Then I got blowed up, but hey.
Yes, but yes, no. Even though you did kill one of us, no harm. It was bad. It was a fair battle, and we shall not.
Oh, it was delightful.
Yes. Well, I must ask you. You seem to be an independent contractor or delver of some kind, and so you must have some business here. And we obviously have our own business here, but there's no reason we can't find an accord so that we can both profit from it rather than fighting each other to the death. And then that would be
right now we're just escorting. We're escorting a couple of people through here. It's a side job, you got to make a living. But in the end, we're trying to remove a tower that's in our way.
What? There's no. I don't quite follow. How do you? There's no.
I don't really know either. The rest of my team really kind of. This is their thing. I'm kind of for this. I'm kind of just helping out.
So you want to remove a tower? Obviously not here because we're underground. We're in tunnels.
No, it's back the way we came.
Back the way you came. Oh, you think that you have some means of destroying a tower here? That some sort of demolition tool then?
Again, look, they sent me ahead because I'm a gnoll and I can talk to people, but this is all kind of a magical, techie thing, but it's going to remove the obstacle in our way and we can move on.
You can't talk to people very well, can you?
Well, it depends what we're talking about. I mean, you're asking me technical questions now. No, I can't do that, but if we're gonna negotiate, I can do that.
Okay, well, there is a thing we are very interested in that is called an obelisk. Have your companions talked about that?
They may have mentioned an obelisk, yes.
Okay, well, that's the problem. We need to study the obelisk.
Okay.
And so we don't want anyone to, I don't know, rip a part of it out so they can make a weapon out of it? Is that what you were trying to do?
Do you still have that robot rabbit?
Oh, yeah, the rabbit came back with you as soon as you started walking forward.
Hang on, just a second. You have a pen or something?
Oh, you want to message them. Okay, yes, here.
Yeah, just kind of write down, hey, could you explain this whole thing? Could you explain this, this whole thing we need?
Okay.
It's because honestly, I think Rakk doesn't exactly know the process. He's
all right. So the rabbit goes back. Let's see here. So Garanhon and Outis, you see the rabbit again. It's carrying another message.
Oh, hello.
Yep.
Rabbit.
Lean down to take the message, though.
Yeah. You read the message.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, where's too many pockets? Let's see. All right. Let's see. Philosopher plugged into entropy machine, absorbing energy used to cancel out ghosts in what is likely to be a large and very interesting looking explosion of question marks. Profit.
Okay. So you write that out and send the rabbit
also
back.
Include a few diagrams of how weird mystical energies work to prove that I know what I'm talking about.
Okay. So meanwhile, Rakk, you're waiting with Dr. Pitchwood. The
do you want me to roll for impressive technical knowledge?
No, it's fine.
Oh.
It's fine. It's very.
I want to impress the weird gnoll doctor.
You will be very impressed. So the doctor is just looking at you. He's like, "You look like look at you. You're covered in blood and just very uncivilized."
Yeah. This is actually a clean day. This is laundry day for me.
You do like. I thought the incursion team was bad enough. But you look like a noble, a diplomat compared to them, or they look like diplomats compared to you.
Hey, Mom promised me she'd make a cleaver out of me, and by God, she did it.
That is absolutely dreadful to hear. I do not understand parents who raise their children to be cleavers. It is shameful. I say shameful.
I'm just kind of like just. I don't know. He might notice, but jaw muscles clench and eye starts twitching.
Yeah, don't insult the guy's mom. What is your doctorate in being a dick?
I mean, kind of, yeah. He is very arrogant and very, very smart. But yeah, he is not very tolerant.
Actually, probably a trickle of blood comes down from the corner of the muzzle. Just
yes, we're all very impressed with your let's see here, sadomasochism.
like I thought, oh, I'm not a masochist at all. I actually don't really care for pain all that much. No, this is my angry face and saying you should really stop talking about my mother.
Ooh, I wonder if they just hated the doctor and sent him there to die so they could be like, oh, I guess the mission's over.
Wow.
Look, I'm not there to make that observation. I just feel it really hard.
Okay. So the doctor get the message at this point. The message when he comes back, doctor reads it. It's like, okay. Well, there is a philosopher attached to the machine. That was part of the study. However, a field test would be very interesting. This is a very interesting theory that the drow have come up with. I had not considered this, and it would be very, very useful to us if we could create these entropy grenades. You say who is your guest, by the way? The person you're escorting. I assume they are also wanting to go to the obelisk. That seems to be the only thing of interest in these damn tunnels.
It seems to be a religious pilgrimage or something.
Oh, to the Hungry Deep?
Yeah.
So,
someone else we met said that she was probably some kind of psychic vampire or something.
Oh, well, that's troubling. Well,
yeah, vampires are okay. I've met a few.
Well, I'll just ignore that for now. Well, the problem with that is, if she's some sort of vampiric creature sucking energy, or well, entropy in this case, or actually more of transferring entropy from herself to her victims, she may want to go to the obelisk to get the ultimate hit, thus destroying the obelisk. She may be simply playing possum, for lack of a better term, playing as a weak, pathetic creature until she reveals her true.
Oh, she's definitely doing that. The moment I laid eyes on her, like she's pretending she's blind and blind and everything, but no.
Well, that's quite vexing. She's obviously a threat to the obelisk, but on the other hand, if we could trick her into attaching herself to the machine, thus we could make her into an entropy grenade. Thus, you would have an entropy grenade, and then we would have an entropy grenade. So,
mutually assured destruction! Yay!
Well, we both, yes.
I was like, he's discussing technical stuff like, okay, look, can I bring my teammates forward? We're not going to attack you or anything. But
well, I'm afraid if you do that, then she'll come forward, and we can't let her know the plan then. Like,
well, I can have one of my tech-savvy teammates come forward, because honestly,
she might get suspicious then. We can't let her get suspicious. So I'll think of a method to devise a way that we could get her into the machine, but then you need to play along and not let her get suspicious. We'll tell her that you reached an accord. Tell your group that you reached an accord, that we won't interfere, and that all will be fine. That you paid, I turned out to be your cousin, and that our blood is stronger than water and all that, and that you all worked it out.
It's like, okay, but all right, look, if that's the case, and you've definitely got to come from Dad's side of the family.
Yeah, of course, sure, whatever.
If you knew my mother, you would know there's no way that you could be.
Okay, what's your family name? I doubt I know of them, but
we don't have an official one. They mostly just called us the Blood Carvers. It was we earned the last name.
That does ring a bell. No, we're not actually. I'm just saying you need to lie to your team. And
I don't lie. I don't lie to my friends. I
don't lie to my friends. They lie to me. That's the deal.
You can't let her know, because if she realizes that we're laying a trap together. So I'll come back to you and send another message before you get to the obelisk.
Okay, I mean, I can pass him a secret message, but I'm not lying to him.
Well, but she's probably very keenly perceiving you without you so you have to be very careful, because if she gets wind of it, she may just kill all of you before, and thus we lose our chance to get a trap.
Hey, we'll work out this ambush together. It's going to be great.
No, I'll work out the ambush. I'll send another message and tell you what to do. I'll just tell them we're clearing traps, and I'll send another message when the traps are clear. Yes, that's it. So you just need to hang tight, and we'll clear the traps for you, but it'll take some time. And then when we clear the traps, I'll send a message, and that'll tell you what to do for your side of the ambush. But you can't let her know that you can't give her any indication that something's up. But yeah, just really sell them that family. Yes, family. That's why we aren't at battle anymore. We're family. Yes. Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's get this going.
Okay.
Are there other gnolls behind him chanting "family, family, family"?
Nah, he's there alone too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Besides, those gnolls are just weird.
So, all right, so you get back there, Rakk. What do you tell your group? Remember, the esteemed one is there, listening.
Okay, hey guys, good news. One of the gnolls is actually one of my cousins.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Yeah, we worked something out where they're going to let us pass, but they've got to clear the tunnels first. Apparently
Outis is just watching the tunnel back where Ellis went, seeing if there's any shadow movement.
There might be.
They said there is just a sinful glut of traps ahead.
The guide, the esteemed one tugs at the guide and whispers to the guide for a bit, and then the guide speaks up. What if that was a lie, and they're actually preparing an even more dangerous trap for us? Perhaps one of us should sneak forward to watch to make sure that they're doing what they're saying they're doing.
Hey, it's family. We gnolls take our family very seriously.
Well,
I mean, it's the shadows behind you got to look out for, not the shadows ahead.
Well, then I have to ask, how do we know we can trust you, Rakk? How do we know you haven't betrayed us to them?
So
Excuse me?
Actually, it's like, hey, Outis, like, you trust me?
I actually was kind of considering shooting that guy for impugning your honor, but that's just because you're my friend and you give me hugs and have always stood by my side. But what's that worth? After all, this is a complete stranger who's offering us coin to go into horrible danger for him. That's basically the same thing, right? Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. I agree, Revolver. That is basically the same thing.
And so I hug Outis.
Okay.
And I'll go like, hey, Pearce, like you trust me?
Well, only as far as I can throw you, but also you're incredibly lucky that I have enough pistons within my right arm that allow me to hurl objects at high speed, so pretty far.
And you know what? And hey, would someone who doesn't trust be allowed to do this? And I'm gonna walk right up and just plant one on your lips, dude.
That tasted like blood and garlic, and I'm trying not to vomit.
I mean, that's pretty normal.
No.
It's like, well, I always carry spices with me, and garlic is delicious, but yes.
Garlic's always a good choice.
It's like, see.
You're dunking it in chicken blood.
Hey, those gnolls are my family. These guys are also my family.
I wouldn't realize we were going by Corleone rules at this point.
Actually, at that point, it's like, I'll show you, Outis, quick, trust fall, and I fall back.
I attempt to catch him.
All right, you catch him. I'm not going to make your roll to do a trust fall. But yeah,
look, I don't have a family that ever really existed, so I'm with you all the way, buddy.
Outis, give me a risky discern plus technology check.
Okay. Risky, nope. Highest is a 5.
Oh, there's definitely a shadow trait, like posed to strike at you.
Yep. Well, hold on. I'm going to fire down the hallway behind us.
All right. Yeah. I'll say you do not have to roll to shoot at risk.
Actually, I should roll. I should at least roll the damage, because if I roll a 6, I have to take more supply stress.
There you go. Yeah.
No, just a 2.
Okay. That's fair.
Start tugging at the gun.
It's expensive, so
yeah. No,
it's like maybe I should keep to this until you're feeling.
Nope, it makes me feel safer because there's movement back there, and I think it stopped because I made a loud bullet at it. Look, the point is, we're all very safe and normal, and you hired us to protect you, so that is what we're doing.
Well, I suppose you are correct. I'm
also standard gnoll rules apply here. If they are looking to betray us, then we're going to slaughter them.
Yeah, I mean, if theoretically, like family rules, if a family member betrays another family member, that would mean that like that family is also gonna like rip them. So that's like extra. That's like insurance, basically.
All right. So
hey, gnoll family matters often include violence and threats of violence.
Yeah, shadows don't even have families.
Well, it's shadow cousins.
All right.
Wait, what?
So
Outis starts doing math again. Magic math with alchemical symbols.
Well, yeah, no, didn't you hear about that too? Those are actually offshoots of the obvious mirror duplicates that would come off to you. So if you have that reflection of that mirror duplicate, shadow cousins.
Oh yeah, no, this is probably really bad. Okay, no, yeah, thanks for warning me. I'll keep even closer watch.
So some time passes, but all of you can hear the mechanical bunny approaching again. It's bearing a scroll.
I'll pick it up and read it. So
right.
While he's reading it, I'm going to inspect the bunny to see if it has a name tag.
Sure. What name does it have? I'll let you know.
Schroeder.
All right. Yeah, it's Schroeder the bunny. So you're a bit confused there, Garanhon, because it says follow the chalk signs. Make sure the target goes last.
Nodding for a second. That's like, Rakk?
Yeah.
I can't read your cousin's handwriting. It's really atrocious.
Oh, yeah, sorry. He likes to do calligraphy and shit.
So can you come over here and translate, please?
Like, yeah, I'll look at it.
Yeah. Follow the chalk arrows and let the target go last. That's what it says.
All right. They said, traps are clear. We can move on now.
Oh, the guide speaks. Oh, perhaps I can help understand it if you. I'm quite the expert decipherer, translator.
It's like no, it's like I've already it's gnoll. I've already got this.
I read gnoll.
So it's like.
Wait, do we need to? Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, it's like it's fine too at that point. But honestly, I think I am feeling the need to relieve some pressure valves over here. So, Outis, Rakk, sorry, this is kind of a weird thing right now. Can you come over here for a bit so I can take care of that? Help me take care of that.
No, I gotta watch the back. Shadow guy is exactly. Look, the shadow guy is exactly as far away as he has always been, and I'm going to keep it that way.
It's like put my hand on Outis's shoulder. Outis. Pressure is building. I need both of you to assist me with this, or there might be an explosion.
Fine. Guy. I need you to watch that shadow guy and make sure that he doesn't get any closer than he is right now, okay? And if he does, you have to yell very loud so that I can shoot him again. Do you understand, guy? This is your mission.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right. Well, I don't know what size wrench you need, so I've got. Is it metric or?
It's okay. Just getting it not far enough we're out of earshot, and just start fiddling with stuff on the side of the armor too. I point to someone, and then I kind of show the note to Outis as well.
Outis keeps looking over his shoulder.
At Rakk.
I don't even know if that guy's paying close attention to the shadow.
The shadow can wait. So,
I mean, hopefully.
in this case right now, we don't need to worry about what the shadow knows at this point. It's what we need to know. And this note right now, Rakk, what is up with this?
I don't know. Let's just
We don't know.
knows? Let's just go forward and get this done.
Let me.
No.
Okay. Let me see. Give me this thing.
Take it.
I don't know. I mean, Rakk, but like you trust your cousin, right?
Like, of course I do. He's
Okay.
family.
So it should be like, face value, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, then look, I trust you. So if the traps are clear, the traps are clear.
Exactly.
Now, can I go back and watch the shadow guy some more, please? I'm starting to get a little twitchy.
Sorry. Lap the note down over your ground. Down to the ground. No. This is obviously not the plan. That's like whatever. That's like, this is not obviously something that's on the up and up. Who
Just
is
pat
the
his
last
armor,
person to target?
Just pat his armor. You worry too much.
Yeah. All right. Now I have to go and ask the guide guy if the shadow moved the exact amount of distance that I did forward and back when I moved, because that will tell me something. Thank you.
Like, Outis.
Fine, go turn him around, push him towards you.
Yeah, don't take any guff from that shadow.
Yeah. Thank you. Before I go, I look Garanhon in the eye. I point at the written message. I put a shushing finger in front of my mouth and tug on my ear slightly. And then move back and go up and ask the guide if the shadow guy moved the exact distance forward that I did.
The guide says I didn't see the shadow at all.
What?
Yeah.
So
Why didn't you
tell us? They work in pairs.
Why didn't you tell me that before I left?
I thought I would. I was just kind of confused.
Okay, so hold on. Okay, Outis pulls out another scrap of paper. Shadow invisible to the unlearned. All right, good. Well, you have to open your mind's eye more if you're supposed to be protecting your charge there. Jeez.
All right. Yeah. I'm sorry. We just depend on the kindness of strangers.
All right, so I'll walk back up. Like, how's that shadow thing working, man?
I mean, it seems like it's exactly the same place that it was before, but I don't know. But I don't know if it moved while I moved.
I don't like it when they do that.
Yeah, I think I might be the only one that can see it, which means that when I close my eyes, it probably stops existing or might kill me.
Like, man, don't worry. If it tries anything, we know what to do.
All right. So on ahead.
Okay.
Onward and forward.
Look,
going
being
forward,
crazy.
Garanhon's not happy.
Yeah.
Look, being crazy is the best cover.
So yeah, you all go ahead. Rakk up front, as always. You do see chalk lines that weren't there, arrows pointing a certain path. They mark out other hazards where they can't.
Like some of them they couldn't disarm, but they marked them out, so we should be okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice. Okay, watch your footing.
And so I'll give basically each player one discern plus technology check.
Okay.
Hey, 10.
2 9s.
Using up all my 10s.
Okay. All three of you then do notice you finally get to the tunnel that leads in up ahead. You can see some a brighter light as you see a very large chamber coming up ahead with a very large obelisk, and attached to that obelisk are cables and that lead to a chair that a man is plugged into. Actually, there's like half a dozen chairs around the obelisk, but there's only one person in the chair right now. But your discern check also lets you realize you look up and you can see there's a little alcove before you leave the tunnel into the chamber. And there is a gnoll basically with his hands and legs pressed up against the roof of the wall, and in his teeth is a helmet with a cable on it, and he is clearly waiting to so that's what you see. So Rakk, you're the first one up. I assume you what do you do?
Wow. This religious thing.
You just talked to the gnoll?
No, he's talking.
Okay.
He's talking about the room.
Okay, I was gonna say, like, all right, so yeah, it's like, wow, all right, so you're looking at the obelisk. So then Garanhon, you're next, and you see this gnoll, with a helmet in his teeth, that has a cable attached to it.
Just very quietly, hopefully, so I'm not picked up. Rakk, is that your cousin?
We're all family.
So
No, dude.
It's like,
Just turning on him. What's going on here?
well, he's ahead of you.
Oh, is he? Okay.
Yeah, Rakk was first. He's always been the point man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rakk first, then you, then me, because I need
So
to.
he's
keep
going
an eye
into
on
the
people
chamber. If you
following.
want to keep talking to him, you can follow him into the chamber or grab him by the shoulder and spin him around. Right
just-
underneath the gnoll, hanging from the ceiling.
essentially, it's like, I mean, like, if you do grab hold, like this, like, I'll kind of grab your hand, like, and keep walking you forward.
Oh, we'll do that too, but I'll dig my heels in. Just to stop.
It's like, it's just family. Keep.
Are you going to stop moving, Garrett? Otis, you see the gnoll at this point too.
Yes.
Look, I'm just making sure. Is that shadow still the same distance away?
Okay, you're focused on the shadow, so you don't really give a shit. All right.
I'm backing in. I'm like keeping an eye. Like, you're sure you don't see that shadow? Well, like, no, wait, no, because we got light coming from the tunnel now. So, like, you see it, right?
They do not. But so Garanhon, are you going to stop? Yeah. What are you doing?
Yes, I'm going to stop. So just staring Rakk down.
Okay.
I'm not stopping. I'm moving.
All right. He is walking away from you, Garanhon.
Looking up. Looking back up.
Garanhon, trust is trust. Come on.
Are you looking up at the gnoll on the ceiling, or
yes, I am.
Okay.
Wow.
So they. All right. So the guide and the esteemed one look up with you, and the gnoll looks down at them, and the gnoll looks very worried. And the so yeah, what are you doing, Garanhon?
So sorry, Tom. So
No, you're not. It's fine.
What are you doing?
So looking back, who are you?
The gnoll has like a leather helmet. Like, imagine like the kind of helmet. When I said helmet, I mean like I was picturing the kind of thing that you would like get
strap on an electric chair victim.
Yes. Yeah. And the cable, you realize, is they lengthened the cable for one of those chairs, so it's basically attached to the obelisk instead of just at the chair. And that was their plan, was to just fall on and slam the helmet onto the esteemed one. But the so you look at it and ask the gnoll that. So that's your action. Outis, what is your action? Garanhon is in front of you. The esteemed one and the guide are behind you.
I'm going to cast Frenzy of the Sky Court.
All right, cast Frenzy of the Sky Court.
9.
All right. You don't take any stress from that. And you get to pick a skill with that, or is that okay? What skill? You already have. Actually, I'd allow you to stack with kill, so you could have mastery.
Yeah. Let's do that.
All right. And Rakk, you're out of the tunnel, so you don't really see exactly what's happening. There's a lot of light and electricity coming from machinery of the obelisk, and
I'm more kind of just walking like it's like somebody. I think somebody fucked up, but I'm not going to name names now.
The esteemed one plunges her hands through the guide, and in just mere seconds, the entire flesh and body of the guide is absorbed into the Esteemed One. The Esteemed One seems to expand, becoming a tall, gaunt creature. It hisses and shrieks. So yeah, basically,
Sort of like, well, I guess we're gonna have to unfuck the situation now.
yeah, it is now combat, and it is transformed. So the actually no, she'll get one more action because ambush. Yeah, she looks at the gnoll holding the helmet and simply focuses her eyes on him, and he shrivels into nothing. He shrivels into like a aged, collapsed pile of meat and fur. Yeah, focused entropy. So yeah, and she seems to grow a little stronger. So
Good.
So yeah, that's so we're into combat. So all actions against her are risky.
Okay.
Yep, and just for your Outis, you're right behind her, so you get to act first.
All right, because I'm going to cast Brisk Conjuration and see if I can debilitate her for a round. So let's see. That'll be 4 dice, and then it's risky, so minus the top one.
Yep.
Watch this. Fuck me. Is that a 6 or a 9? Okay, that is a 9. 6. Okay, so I still succeed.
All right. So you're in melee range with her, so she'll lash out at you as you cast the spell. How much stress does that?
It is a 1d4 kill with spread debilitating, and it only has 1 shot. So
okay, debilitating is really good because debilitating.
I'm going to fire this blast while screaming, "Get the helmet on her!"
Yeah, the helmet drops. It was not damaged. So debilitating means when you inflict stress on this item to one or more targets, the next attack made against them is rolled with mastery. So,
nice. But anyway, you were saying I am also hit. So
yeah.
What?
Well, first off, she takes 2. She has protection 1. Let's see here. Esteemed 1 has 2 stress. And then she inflicts 1d8. Which will be 8. 8 blood stress.
It's impossible for me not to get a thing from this because I have 9 on supply right now.
You really do.
Sorry.
And that's going to be major
blood stress.
Major blood stress. Or fallout.
Happy birthday to me.
Happy birthday to you. So all of yours goes away now.
Yeah,
also,
that's true. Everything's cleared.
Yeah, and so instead of her healing from that, she is going to instead gain well, basically the next. Well, she'll get some benefit from that because entropy vampire. But I'll think about that. I don't want to just heal her because that'll just make the fight longer.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Let's see here. Oh, no, let's see here.
Yeah, what was my major fallout?
Yeah. All right. She breaks your arm. Yeah. Wait, you had a broken arm before, didn't you?
Yeah, I've had that happen.
Yeah.
It's not great.
Yeah. Let's see here. I would say, arterial wound, mark D6 at stress at the end of every situation. So, yeah, that's going to suck for you.
Good thing our healer went to commune with the heart.
Yep. Let's see here. Arterial wound. Well, if you survive, the gnoll incursion team will probably be able to treat that. But you'll take an extra D6 stress certainly at the end of this fight. You start squirting blood like you're in a Hong Kong action film. Or a story of Ricky as you stagger back. It's not good. Let's see here. Garanhon.
Don't waste this.
Let's see here. Rakk and Rakk, I assume you were getting the bow out already.
Yes.
So actually, I'll let you choose who wants to get the debilitating mastery die against her. What weapon? Your weapon just does a D8.
How big is she?
She's like 7 feet tall.
Would that count as basically a larger creature to activate my dragon killer?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so
okay, yeah. Why does
that'll give me
that'll
give me a D10 on that roll. So
all right, yeah, go ahead and go for it. And you get a mastery die because of debilitating.
Okay, and what domain is it to attack her?
Cursed.
Cursed. Okay, so first thing I'm doing, because we have, was it a D8? D8 for the battery.
Oh, the resources you got from the dead gnoll?
Yeah,
it was a D10.
A D10. Okay, cool. So
it's dangerous though, so I'm going to say it will cause you some stress to use it as a battery.
That's fine. So
okay. All right.
It's gonna hurt regardless. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. So that D8 or higher, so I gain access to a skill or domain for the rest of the session. So I get a temporary cursed. So
okay, you get a skill or domain.
Skill or domain, yes, for the rest of the session.
All right.
So now I'll be rolling 4 dice total.
Okay.
For my fight, and also I'm going to push my overclock, or can I only just do one of those per turn? So
well, actually, you don't have to use that this round. That would have been your action because you only get 1 action per round. But you get mastery die on this next attack, or you could you could do it this round and let let Rakk take them. Basically, Outis gave the next person to attack a master die, so you could just power up this round and then let Rakk take it, and then you get your mastery next round. So
yeah, you would have
so that would spread the most mastery around. That would be the
that's right. So yeah, we can go ahead and do that. So all right, I'll pass it along to.
All right, so
Rakk.
don't you take stress from that overclocking?
Let's see. On overclocking, yes. So, I make an immediate attack if I do that. So,
okay. In that case,
then I would be able to use that mastery. So, okay. So yeah, I will do that.
Well, why don't you let Rakk attack first, and then you can do that, and that way you both get mastery this round. So,
okay.
All right,
that makes sense.
Yeah. System mastery is the collaborative game. So yeah,
that's fine. So
yeah. All right. So Rakk, you get 4 dice for this attack if you have the curse domain. Which you unfortunately, this is a risky foe, so you fail.
Fuck it.
Yep.
Just fuck it all.
Yeah. I'll say with her causing fallout, she gets her ranged attack again. She recharges her range attack, her focus entropy beam. So she needs to call fallout in order to get that back. Otherwise, it's just claws. So she will attack at you. Rakk with her beam. That'd be 8 blood.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep. And that is going to be major blood fallout for you as well. So, you're at 8. Either way, yeah. You're at 0, and you have that. So, let's see here.
Let's 0 everything. There's that.
Mm-hmm. Let's see here. Critical injury. I will say, you take a critical injury. And obviously if I just say you can't kill, that would end the fight. So I'm not going to do that. So, I'm going to say, your legs go weak. Your joints start hurting. You become arthritic. So, you can no longer delve, until you have this critical injury healed. So let's see here. Injury. Do you have the delve skill?
Yes.
Okay. Well, now you don't. As you are no longer able to move as agilely. So you can still move slow and steady, stealthily, but not that. So, that fucking sucked. Let's see here. Now, Garanhon, you can go and make that attack roll.
Okay. Ugh. Yeah, nothing.
No, you get mastery with that because you overclocked, right?
Oh, I did. Oh, I did the mastery on this.
Yeah.
Okay.
So go and roll another die. Nope. All right.
Nothing.
Nope. All right. She will slash at you.
Okay.
Jesus.
God, I'm like a motherfucker, so
yeah, I
much
read
is
it.
that towards the blood.
Yep.
So what if we all die here, Ross?
Yep. How much blood armor do you have?
3.
All right, so that's 5 blood stress.
Yeah.
Let's see, that's the wrong person. So you're at 11, so you're definitely taking fallout.
Yeah.
All right. That's also gonna be major. Damn.
Wait a minute.
You what?
I only
It's
have
total.
6. Oh, you're right. So,
6
but I only
plus-
have 6 right now.
6 plus 8. Oh, 6 plus 5, 11. Like she inflicted 8 on you.
And I only took 5.
Yeah, but you had 6 already on you.
I only had 1.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah, because of the protection. So
No, like 6 when you started this encounter from previous things.
Yeah, from the fight with the gnolls.
oh, okay. I thought that erased and I
You didn't get any fallout.
I thought I did the last time. Okay, so
No, not from the gnoll fight. You never healed.
okay. Okay, I thought I had.
No,
Well, I
you
thought
didn't,
it wiped because of everything. So 'cause
you
that's
didn't
the
take.
way I
You
had-
only wipe when you take fallout.
Yeah, and I took fallout last time. So, but it's fine. So
Okay. All right. All right. So that you do take a major thing. Let's see here. I will say also critical injury.
Okay.
Let's see here. I will say that is what is a skill that would be useful for you, but not immediately, so you can continue the fight. Actually, yeah, no, you get crippling strikes to your tendons. You can still hold a sword, but you can no longer have mend.
Okay.
Yep. So, let's see here. New round. Let's see here. Actually, the gnolls are going to help. The gnolls will give a mastery die to one character each round, assisting them. So,
Okay.
yeah. Who they're going to give Rakk another mastery die mastery die for the next round. But first off, Outis, you're still close. What are you going to do?
Oh, good. I like being close. What else am I going to do? Well, I could try and light her on fire, or I could shoot her. Well, attempting to light on fire is less useful in the short term, but each successive attack increases the size of the die of my attack. So I think I'm going to punch fire at her.
Okay.
It starts at a D4, and is it each successive or each successful? Okay, yeah, each successive attack I inflict on the toy, so I have to actually hit. But if I hit, then the next time around it'll be a die higher. Okay. It's just for my own edification.
Sure.
Whoa! Oh no, wait. She's risky, right? Okay, so it's not. I strike that 10, but I still have a 6.
All right. That hits. So go ahead and roll damage.
And it's piercing, by the way.
Oh yeah. Also, you can just one shot her if you can get the helmet on her. So
yeah, but I'm not near the helmet. That's why I yelled to get the helmet on her at the other two people. But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, actually, you can ask the gnolls to do it instead of giving a mastery die to Tom, to Rakk. So you could have them try and give it to you.
Anyway, it was 2
damage.
Fire.
All right, so she takes 1 because she has protection 1.
Piercing.
Okay. Well then, 4. So she's out.
My punches are both on fire and piercing.
All right. All right. You take 6 blood stress. It's range. Okay. All right. So she does not do that then.
It's ranged, so it summons fire and is piercing.
All right. So you're backing up and shooting throw fire at her and
Hadouken.
Yeah.
I'm crawling away with one hand on my squirting wound and the other hand flailing fire at a fucking monster.
Yep. So Garanhon.
It's like my 10th birthday.
All right, Garanhon, it's your turn. What do you want to do?
I can already hear them like screaming, "Get the helmet on there!" Are the gnolls anywhere near me to?
Oh, you see that there's like a half dozen of them in the room. They were all hiding, waiting to see what happened, and now they're like, "What the fuck?" And then one of them goes out, "Get the bloody helmet on her!" And so two of them start advancing, one on each side of the tunnel, but they're not. Yeah, okay. So you can. Okay. So if you attack her this round, they will definitely have an opening to get the helmet, but they don't know who to give it to. But or you could try and grab the helmet yourself with a delve check.
Okay, no problem.
Or no, they would be evade to get it because she's sort of advancing into the room.
Okay. By the way, I forgot to do it last time with there. I'm putting 2 fortune stress.
Okay.
All right. So, well, that would have been technically cleared out anyway, I guess. So,
okay, yeah, it's cleared out. So, yeah,
yeah. So, because what happened. So, all right, but I did have that. All right, yeah. Well, I'll go ahead and roll that again just to make sure because I'm going to hit overclock again and try to attack her.
Okay.
All right, just one. So.
All right. Yep, you're fine.
All right. Try it again.
Yep.
God, nothing.
She tears into you, but does nothing.
Oh, finally. She rolled not an 8 on damage.
Yeah.
Just dinged me. So, all right.
Wait, can she only roll 8s and 1s? Is that
apparently? Yeah. So she, one of the gnolls, dives for the helmet, grabs it, holds it up, and is like, "What do I do with this? Like, what the fuck do I do with this?" He is not too eager to try and jump on the 7-foot tall monster lady. So, Rakk, it's your turn. Now you could try and shoot to distract her, to try and set up so someone else can jump on top of her with the helmet.
Maybe shoot
you
her
could
to
compel
maybe,
to. Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Can I shoot her to maybe double her over so she's actually easier to put the helmet on?
Yeah. Called shot to like her knee, like she has like and force her to buckle over. All right. Same mechanics, but if you hit and cause damage, instead of causing damage, you'll do that. So
okay,
if you hit.
I do not.
Yeah, with 4 dice to even. So even if you wasn't risky, I
just miss.
Yeah, you just miss. She does not hit you.
Why did I roll all the 10s on shit that doesn't matter?
Well, the vampire lady, she's draining your luck. Literally, that's literally what's happening.
Apparently, apparently, Dicebot is in on the bit.
Yeah. So new round. Her focused entropy does recharge. The first person to make a range attack on her that does not get like a full success will be blasted with a D8 of entropy. And you know what? This time I'll let you choose whether it's going to be blood or echo stress.
All right. Well, I guess that's probably going to be me because
you don't have to take it.
Hit her with fire again. Except, of course, since I hit her with fire once before, now I roll a d6. Yay!
Yeah,
pass. Finally, this is useful. All right, come on, dice. Do not betray me. Oh yes! 9 and 10.
All right,
strike the 10, keep the 9.
Yeah, with a 9, you roll. She does not. See it coming, so she's not able to use. Yeah.
Just rolled a 2 on a d6.
All right, that's 6. Now you can choose to do 2 damage, or you can hit her in the knee and cause her to buckle over.
Ooh, yeah, no, that one.
All right,
all
right. So she buckles over. She doesn't take any damage, but Rakk, you can make a risky compel plus a technology check to yell at the commando to put the helmet on her, or you.
Doing that.
All right. Basically, if you don't put that helmet on you, I'm going to kill you myself.
This wouldn't have a mastery die or anything, right?
No.
Although if you're yelling at the gnoll, it would be what, like Warren or
yeah?
Wild
Don't you have a bonus to intimidate people, or something that helps you intimidate people?
I think so.
Okay. Let's look at your character type. Cleavers can do a thing. Yeah, I don't remember what it's called. Well, whatever. You definitely have compel. I know that.
Yeah.
All
right. Dicebot, stop being a fucking douchebag here.
Come on, Dicebot. Be a bro.
Yeah.
Finally. Nice.
10s and 1.
Yeah.
2 10s
Two
and
10s.
1, listeners.
Uh,
God.
yeah. So
Tom Church, ladies and gentlemen.
Tom's Earth, ladies and gentlemen. So you were able to. The
I
was like, oh, okay.
I could bark out orders to a gnoll like no one's business.
Whatever the Gnoll version of Darmok and Jalad at Tanagra.
All right. So Outis, you take 3 more blood stress. Yeah, as your arterial wound. You're fine though. The gnoll runs up and basically kind of like dunking a basketball, except it's slamming the leather helmet.
Does like a windmill dunk.
Yeah. And she screams and falls over, and her body twists and writhes as the infinite void of the hungry deep flows into her, or it, or whatever the fuck it is.
Look, there's a lot of room for nothing in there. That's the important part.
Yeah. So you stop the monster. The gnoll incursion team is very grateful that they have an entropy grenade now, and you're able.
Do they have any Sealox gauze or whatever the magic version of that is?
Yeah, they can heal one. They have enough medical supplies to heal one of you, or at least downgrade it to a small to a bleed. Instead of arterial, they can downgrade it to a minor.
Yeah, I'm calling dibs on that.
Yeah.
I just can't. I can't do my delving right now.
Yep.
That's fine.
You can't move fast. You can still move, but you can't move fast. So let's see here. Where is it? Fallout. So now you just have bleeding. So now you just take a D4 stress.
Great.
Yep.
It's good.
Yeah.
I love it.
Until you get back to a Dell. But, well, High Rise might have it, or you could look around for someone else, or if somebody else has. Let's see here. Outis, do you have mend, or Rakk, do you have mend? Because
I mean, I have mend, yeah.
I don't have it, unfortunately.
But
at the
I only
moment,
have I only have like technology or occult. I don't know a whole lot about mending meat. Also, isn't it risky to try and mend myself?
it is.
Huh?
Yeah.
I mean, I could try like a mend occult, see what happens.
Mm-hmm. If you want to, you'll risk supply stress. Obviously.
Oh, yeah. No, let's go for that. That'll be
Okay.
fun. I hate bleeding, and I like risk.
Okay.
Come here, you fucking dice. Okay. And okay. I was worried there for a second.
How
but,
bad was it?
Okay. No, it's good. It's a 7, so I do get supply stress. But I had a higher die that was a 9, so I still make.
Guess what? How much? Look at how much you take. Major supply stress. Awesome. Or major supply fallout. So
Look, that's
dead.
That's fine because I'm not bleeding to death.
you're not bleeding to death. That's true. So let's take a look at major fallout for supplies. Let's see here.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I have had protection that I have not been factoring into my stress these last couple of times.
Oh.
So the 3 that I took, since I took it during or at the end of the thing,
okay.
I would still have 2 blood protection, which should mean I only took 1 blood stress
Okay.
that last time, and the supply stress would be -1, so it'd be 5.
Mm-hmm.
So that would leave me only at 6. And so that means the 8 would not trigger fallout.
Okay. So how much blood and supply stress do you have?
That should leave me with 1 blood and 5 supply stress.
Okay. All right.
And also, now that the fight's over, my protection, I think when the scene ends is when that goes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Whew.
And that's
Skin of the teeth.
Yeah. You have a catatonic philosopher.
Just put that in the inventory screen.
If you basically get him near the ghost Ouroboros, that will be like oil and water. They'll just repel each other. Bleach and ammonia. It'll have quite the reaction. So we will you limp out of the tunnels of the machines of dust. in time for Valanthe to find you. He's like, I was on a pilgrimage.
Yeah, us too.
Yeah.
Garanhon just grousing, just not saying anything and staring.
Yep.
Yeah, boy, you look like you went through hell.
Now we made some new friends. We swapped bodies full of entropy. It was a learning experience for everyone, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we learned a lot. It was a cultural exchange of sorts.
Yeah.
That's. Oof.
All right. So questions, comments, suggestions.
We survived.
You did
That's-
survive.
yeah,
So yeah, we did
Dicebot is a horrible bastard.
Aaron, he really is. He really was in on the bit. And I appreciate Aaron really role playing. He's like, I don't know what this trap is. My character wouldn't know. Like, yeah.
Well, no, I was thinking a lot of that was yes, but also that Rakk wouldn't be very open to some, and immediately seeing a note which was like, I don't know what's going on with the creepy woman that was following us.
Look, I believe that Garanhon would have acted that way. I'm not arguing.
No, like I'm saying, I applaud you for making those choices. Like,
And Rakk's not going to get angry with him.
yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, a good time was had by all.
Okay.
Look, we lived.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you lived.
Apparently, we got it. So.
In fact, you can trade. I'll give each of you a D8 coin resources. As
Picked up from the body of the guide.
Yeah, pick it up from the body of the guide. He had a lot of coins on him. So yeah, be sure
and those weren't absorbed into the entropy vampire monster. So
yeah, so next session you can basically.
Sorry, what kind of coin?
Haven.
Okay, D8 Haven coin. Gotcha.
Yep. Next session you'll see what the philosopher does and what's beyond the high rise.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna actually. Before we leave, can I ask to take Schroeder, the bunny robot, with us so that I can make notes of what happens when the explosion goes off that I can send back to the dude, the gnoll dude?
Oh yeah, he'll appreciate that. Yeah.
Yay! We have a robot friend temporarily.
All right, very good.
I will die for this robot.
We all will, because we know who we are.
Yeah.
You let us name it, Ross. You let us name it.
That's true. It's just like a very elaborate wind-up toy, but yeah, no, it's fine.
We've only met Schroeder.
Yeah.
We've only met Schroeder.
Schroeder
Bunnybot
Bunnybot is my best friend, and I will not have you slander it.
We've only met Schroeder just for 2 hours, but if anything happened to him, I would kill everybody and then myself.
Yep. All right. Yeah. Very good. Very good. Well, thank you all for listening, and we'll talk to you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.